Well, folks, we have made it to the old red covered bridge built in January of 1875. This is one of the ones I pinned on Google Maps that wasn't showing up on Google Maps. Looks like we're also on camera, if you see. But we're going to get up here and walk up to it. This is in Gibson County, Indiana. Another bridge, notable bridge in Gibson County is Wheeling, which we have already seen once. We're going to walk up here to the bridge. You're not getting out? Here it is, a side view from the road that goes past it. That little plaque on the side of it is apparently part of a Gibson County quilt pattern route. It's got a bunch of Gibson County's known for its barns, but it looks like a double span. From the looks on the outside, it looks like a Howell truss design. It is not drive-through anymore. And they've made it to where even oh yeah, it's fallen down slightly, but looks like they've oh, this has a diagonal boards again. I'll do more research to find out who it was built by and so forth like this, but I've seen that design on a few bridges. It has got pallets stacked up underneath it, so some of the main girder beams or main beams are rotted. It is no, this doesn't have the support rods that like a Howell truss. I'll have to do some more research about this. This may be a Smith Type 4 truss design. Looks like it may have had windows, but oh, there's overhang windows. It's got a steel roof on it, but we're definitely being recorded because I can see the lights flashing. They want to keep track of their bridge. I don't blame them. They probably had quite a few people messing with it. Looks like they're doing a good job of keeping it up. It is real pretty down here though, the trip over here. It is, some of it is gravel, so I wouldn't recommend a bike trip over here because it is a loose gravel. So it would be, even a well-experienced rider would have difficulty with the road. If you look down there how loose that gravel is. So looks like it may have stopped raining just long enough for us to see it, but this is the other, from the other direction. And my daughter there. Hello, Angela.
Hi.
But I actually pinned this map on Google Maps because Google Maps would not show it, even though Gibson County showed it. So it is another historic bridge on the historic register. I think I'm gonna walk down to the gravel and walk back to the truck on the gravel side, since I've already walked through it. You can walk back through it if you want. I'm gonna walk down here and get a side view of it. Don't think I have to worry too much about traffic. How they got cameras out here, and that's a pretty long bridge. Well, I hear something coming. You can actually see up underneath this. See the supports underneath there? So, looks like it's coming by here, so. So this is Big Bayou Creek. Doesn't look like it flows much, but we are not too far from the Wabash River, and or not yeah, it might be Wabash River. Anyway, one of the major rivers that runs along Indiana. We drove over the dikes they built for the flooding, because apparently this does flood. But you can see the old embutments, cement embutments and stonework. Like I said, they do have some skids down here holding and supporting. As you can see, one of the main support structure trusses is broke right there, but they've got it supported. Of course, somebody had deposited trash here. Well, it doesn't have any graffiti that I could see, so I'm glad about that. And like I said, there's that quilt pattern again. I'm not sure what that is all about, but there is a actually Gibson County Visitor Bureau has got a little map of them all. I guess apparently a lot of barns have them on there, older barns. So, all right. Well, we are off to the next. Another good look at the bridge. All right. Thanks for watching. Greetings all. This is a little information about the old red covered bridge near Owensville, Indiana in Gibson County. It's actually southwest of Owensville on a county road. It was built in 1875 by William T. Washer, and William T. Washer was an agent of Smith Bridge Company in Toledo, Ohio. This bridge is 178 feet long with 4 feet overhangs on both ends. Built using the Smith Type 4 truss construction design, it spans Big Bayou River. One of only a few Smith Type 4 truss bridges still in existence in Indiana. You may also want to visit the Stoneburger Bridge when in the area. Although it is not a covered bridge, it is one of the few iron bridges built during the end of the covered bridge era. The Stoneburger Bridge, built in 1895, also spans Big Bayou River and is near Griffin in Posey County. However, the bridge is still in southwestern Gibson County. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, we have reached our next destination. This is the Three Amigos Bridge in honor of Richard, Leroy, and Bernard. FUHS, I'm not sure what that stands for, but who believed in God, America, and family, and served as a living example of these values. Dedicated August 5th, 2000. I'll find out more about it and what creek it's over. We have a school bus coming. Hold on just a minute. I do believe we're near school. There's 3 buses that come through there. But there's a side view of it. Well, this is a little different. King Post, maybe? It's definitely newer construction. So maybe their own design. Looks like it was put over a metal bridge. Or cement. Well, metal and cement. Nice little creek. That may be the foundation of the old bridge. Looks like it might have been. But looks like they have still Christmas tree lights up here, or Christmas lights up here. Or maybe they just use it to light up the bridge, because I don't see any other lights on it. But pretty cool looking at it anyway. Doesn't have anything about the structure though, aside from the thing about it. This is a Three Amigos Bridge. I will do some research and see what I can find and add that into the comments later in on this video clip. That's pretty. But we're just south of 150 and 56, so we will head on to the next. Thanks for watching. Greetings, I'm back. A little bit more information about the Three Amigos covered bridge. It is near Paoli, Indiana, in Orange County. The bridge was built in 2000 and spans Lick Creek. It appears to be a modified Pratt Trust style, covering a modern cement and steel road bridge. The Three Amigos, for which the three names were Richard, Leroy, and Bernard Fuchs. That's F-U-H-S, who are really known in the area and well-respected men in the area. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, we have reached our next bridge. This is a Cedar Ford, actually reconstructed bridge. I'm pulled off a little bit. People can get around me. It was reconstructed in 2019, but initially was built by Kennedy Brothers in 1885. I believe this was also moved here from another location. I'll have to do some research on that. But oh, it looks like a Burr Arch Bridge. Well, It's got king posts in it too. This may be a combination. This is it's paved on one side, but as soon as you cross headed east through the bridge, it turns to very loose gravel. So I would recommend, if you come here to see it on a bike, that you may want to turn around and go back through it. It's got some pretty wide gaps, so for a bike in the boards. And of course, looks like they used as much of the old wood as they could. But like I said, those gaps on a bike, unless you can stay right on them boards, that'll throw you around, especially on steep street tires. Yeah, so you can see some of the new trusses and some of the old trusses, and they did use iron plates. Don't know that it originally had iron plates on it, but overall, pretty nice construction. Love the burr arch design. I got to be careful because this is an active bridge into. It does have a little graffiti, but I don't see any profanity that we can have to knock out. But all right, well, we'll go back to the truck and do our drive-through. I don't think so. No, it's not that. Another awesome bridge in Indiana. All right, on to the next. Greetings. The Cedar Ford reconstructed covered bridge near Bloomington, Indiana, in Monroe County. This bridge was built originally in 1885 by the Kennedy brothers in Shelby County and spanned the Little Blue River at 127 feet long. It is a burr arch truss design. This bridge now sits 200 feet east of the original Milliken covered bridge that was a Smith truss design and spans Bean Blossom Creek. The Milliken Bridge was destroyed by arson in 1976 and never rebuilt. The new bridge was reconstructed bridge and dedicated in June of 2019 by the efforts of Jim Baker and county officials. Jim located the dismantled Cedar Ford Bridge and bought the remnants. Then, working with the city or county officials and CLR Incorporated as a contractor to get this new bridge reconstructed. Awesome bridge. Thank you for watching. Greetings, this is Larry with Rushing Forward Adventures. I'm back to you with another covered bridge. This is a Catarac Falls covered bridge. It spans Mill Creek in the Liber State Recreational Area in Owen County in Indiana. It's built in 1876 by Smith Bridge Company of Toledo, Ohio, and was at one time the most famous photographed bridge in the United States. It's also the only one remaining in Owens County. As you can see, it runs over Mills Creek. There's the Catarac Falls, which we happen to get to come today when there is no fee for actually entering the recreational area, which was awesome. DNR gentleman is very nice, and told him what I was going to do, and he said that was wonderful. And we could walk up here to the bridge. There is a plaque here. Again, it was a Smith, Catarac Falls covered bridge. And 1838 state law gave county commissioners the power to build bridges for public convenience and to raise taxes to pay for them. Owen County commissioners contracted in 1875 for Smith High Double Wood Truss over Eel River in Jennings Township to replace bridge destroyed by the flood. The bridge was finished in 1876. There's more on the other side, so let's see what we can see here on the other side. Catarac Falls covered bridge served as a pedestrian bridge after vehicular traffic was diverted to new concrete bridge finished in 1988. Indiana Department of Natural Resources began extensive repairs to this bridge in 2000. Listed in the National Register of Historical Places in 2005 and rededicated in 2006, and is of course the only remaining covered bridge in Owen County. Nice little park, it looks like. Be a great place for a picnic, and I'm sure they got hiking trails, and they got picnic tables right there on the bridge. Looks like there's another plaque up here. Okay, this is definitely a Smith construction. Mill Creek was formerly known as Eel River, which Eel River actually runs north up around northern Indiana. So that's why the different names. Total length of this bridge is 140.1 feet, 13.5 feet wide, and 12.5 feet tall. I'm getting some of this information from Wikipedia. It looks like there may be a little bit of graffiti, so we'll have to watch what we cover. But here's a little, oh good, they got a little plaque about it here. It even gives Robert Smith. Catarac cover bridge. It is also only one of 6 Smith truss covered bridges in the state, and one of the finest remaining examples of this truss. Which you see some of my previous videos, there is some a little bit about the Smith truss, which is that design there. It's not a, this is a single truss. This, I believe, is the type 2, because if it was the type 4, it would have a beam on either side of this beam. Well, I'm not going to read that whole thing, but I am going to post it on there so that you guys, if you choose to read it. Alright, well, there is some graffiti, but I haven't seen anything so far that's offensive. It's a shame. This runs right next to the Oh yeah, through the window you can see the falls. Uh-oh, they're going to get in trouble. Because he said do not go past the barriers, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Pretty sure he was out there with them too.
Well, no, he's driving by. They'll probably tell him. May actually be trying to do senior pictures because she looks like she might be high school age. But at any rate. Wow, it took some climbing to get that graffiti all the way up there.
He'd have a better camera than his phone.
Yeah, well. Looks like there's only windows on the north side though, facing the Catarac Falls, so. Well, that is awesome. We may get a picture, or may actually go up there and see the Catarac Falls too. But we'll make sure we don't break the rules. And oh, well, this has the diagonal boards like we've seen in some of the other ones underneath the flooring. I'm trying to monitor and make sure none of this is offensive to the point where it needs to be blanked out. Just love the design. It used iron in the bridge works. I was looking to see if there was actually iron bracing in the bottom. No, that's cut timbers. So they used bolts but it's looks like DNR has painted over some stuff to try to but you can see there's the replacement bridge right there. Oh, this is a neat place, actually. Love the bridge, but it's where it's at is also awesome. We'll walk back by it, but see how that wood's cut into the trusses? Isn't that just awesome? So we will well, it's a shame people have to destroy. Sorry I missed one. I may not, it might have not have focused on it, but yeah, well, didn't see it going the other way because it was on the wrong side of the beam, but I don't know why they have to be so destructive. I mean, this is a place that they could bring children, and for people to do that just irritates the heck out of me. Well, I think we will walk over here to the falls. Tell you what we'll do, we'll put you on hold for a moment, and then we'll walk over there and get a good picture of the falls. Well, we're back here. Here's the actual falls. There's another nice view of the bridge, even though it's obstructed a little bit with the tree. Now you are not supposed to venture past these posts, even though apparently a lot of people do. But I'm sure you can hear that water falling in over the microphone of the camera. Get a picture of my daughter here in the picture frame there. We'll be on to the next. Thanks for watching. The Catarac Falls Covered Bridge is near Cloverdale, Indiana, in Owen County. It was built in 1876 by Smith Bridge Company of Toledo, Ohio, and is a Smith patent truss design. It spans Mill Creek and is near the falls in the Liber State Recreational Area. When the bridge was built, Mill Creek was also known as Eel River. The Smith Truss Bridge Company made several truss designs, but I believe only the Type 2 and the improved truss design were patented. The bridge is what was called a Smith high double wood truss design, but looks very much like a double intersection Warren design. I'm sure there's a few differences, but you be the judge. Thank you. Greetings all. We have made it to our next bridge. This is Edna Collins Bridge, or Collings Bridge, built in 1922. It is over the Little Walnut Creek. It is a pass-through bridge. It is a burr arch design. It's slightly modified. It may have king posts too, but it has metal plates holding them together. It is a drive-through. Looks like they do a pretty good job of taking care of it. It's not a real wide bridge, but see those burr arches down in there. Doesn't appear to be any windows in this bridge to see through, but you can see the water down there. It's just moving slowly. See the plates on the arch supports, but they're cut in too. See how they're cut in? The wood beams are cut in. Well, there's some graffiti down at this end, but
Can't see it. It was.
Can't see it very much. So we'll hold the camera.
Paint all over it, so.
Yeah. This is on a paved road, so it'd be.
I don't think this is safe to drive through. This is the third board I've stepped on that's come up with my foot.
Oh, that's all right. See, it says Edna Collings on this side, 1922, and on the other side it said Edna Collins.
Yeah.
Looks like some of the roof got tore off in the last storm, though, because
Missing.
hope they.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right down there. Oh yeah, it's it blew off, and they somebody put it down there to put it back up. So we'll come over here and weight limit 6 tons. There's a side view of it. Alright, well, we'll walk back across and we'll do our drive across. So, be back to you in a moment. Another example of a burr arch. Wonderful. Alright, well, here's our drive-through. Okay, something to note, if you can hear me, is apparently this bridge is supposed to be haunted. If you stop on the bridge and honk 3 times, you're supposed to be visited by a gal that drowned here in the creek. I am not going to try to find out. So, others of you that are more adventurous, if you choose to do so, you may well do it all you want. Alrighty, here's a back view of it. Thanks for watching now. The Edna Collins, or Edna Collings covered bridge near Morton, Indiana, northeast of Greencastle, is in Putnam County. This bridge, built in 1922 by Charles Hendricks, spans Little Walnut Creek. It is a burr arch truss design and is 80 foot long, including 8-foot overhangs. The bridge was built at the end of the covered bridge era in Indiana, and so it is one of the youngest. Also, it replaced a concrete bridge that was washed out by a flood. Ironic, isn't it? This bridge is said to be haunted, but I did not shut off my vehicle on the bridge and honk 3 times to find out. For those that are more adventurous, have at it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it.